Deputy Speaker, and I'd like to thank the government for having this debate in government time. I had put in for a backbench business debate, as I normally do as backup. I think that now that we have a Labour government, I could probably stop doing that now. Madam Deputy Speaker, I need to apologise for my voice. I was going to blame it on a cold, but actually I was at the Transmission concert yesterday at Wembley Arena, and I was shouting that trans rights are the human rights quite loudly. And also singing along to Beverly Knight's Everything's Going to Be All Right. And it reminded me of a saying that everything will be all right in the end, and if it's not all right, it's not the end. And Madam Deputy Speaker, right now, things are not all right for women. As the Minister stated in her excellent opening speech, women are currently at our most vulnerable globally. It feels worse than it has felt in a very long time. With the influencers and the brain rot of social media and the increasing lack of legislation around bodily autonomy and men influencing boys, as we've heard many times from MPs today, on what a perfect woman should be, with detailed instructions of how to abuse women and girls, we are in serious danger as women and we need protection. So today is the day, on International Women's Day, Madam Deputy Speaker, to tell some truths. Because for many of us, progress has not been made by us being welcomed in the room. Progress has been made by us taking up room. Progress has been made by us taking up space. And I want to thank all the women in my constituency in Brent who have taken up space. Even when, as women, we're told, you don't belong here. Or we're told they're letting anyone in nowadays, which was said to me by an MP once on the terrace. And that is not the only thing that's been said to me as an MP. I've been told, Madam Deputy Speaker, that I'm too serious. And then I've also been told that I'm not serious enough. I've been told I need to dress up, then been told I need to dress down. I should smile more, or I smile too much. I'm too confident, or I'm not confident enough. I talk about black issues too much, and then I don't talk about black issues enough. Or I talk about women's issues all the time, but I don't talk about men's issues. And the reality is, Madam Deputy Speaker, I've been here for all of the International Men's Day debate when there's been nobody on the back benches from the other side. So nobody can accuse me of not being an equal opportunity debater. Yeah. But the truth is this, that you can't win, and you will never win if you're trying to fit into anyone else's expectations. Some people try to make you feel so small that they try and strip away who you are so that you no longer recognize yourself. And some people, and the hallmark of those people, are the people who are unhappy in their own lives. They often have small appendix, and they will try to put others down. And the worst thing we can do to yourself is to allow that to happen. Because in life as women, we need all the strength that we can get just to survive. I recall, Madam Deputy Speaker, after my cancer diagnosis and whilst writing my book, A Purposeful Life, deciding that I wanted to be Mayor of London. There were many positive responses to that, for which I am eternally grateful, and I'll be tapping them up for the campaign. But, of course, that was mixed with, oh, there's never been a black mayor, and oh, there's never been a female mayor, and what makes you think you can do it? What have you done? What have you delivered? Oh, sorry, as that somebody else was saying that to me. It's a man's job, isn't it? And I should stay in my lane. Madam Deputy Speaker, the truth is my lane is wherever I say it is. Yeah. And I will slay in my lane and I will achieve my ambitions, because I have learnt something important on my political journey. That when you give your voice, when you give our voice, when we give our time, when we give our courage, we don't lose, we learn and we gain. And I have gained so much. I have gained friends, I have gained knowledge, and I've gained the power to change things for the better. And I have made it my mission to pave the way for others. I don't always succeed, and sometimes people let you down, but that's just life. But sometimes I do succeed, Madam Deputy Speaker. And there are 2 female MPs in this place who I gave their first jobs to in Parliament. My dear friend, the MP for Stratford and Bow, and the MP for West Bromwich. 2 women who are now doing a phenomenal job for their constituents. That is what can happen when you give. When you give, you and others gain. I know what it feels like, Madam Deputy Speaker, not to be taken seriously, to have my experiences dismissed, my views belittled, and for people not recognising the struggle or your greatness. So this International Women's Day debate is time to tell the truth. I have been in many rooms where I've not fitted in, so I've come to accept that, and I have come to embrace standing out. I will wear my bright clothes, Madam Deputy Speaker, this one is from Deborah. I will smile when I am happy, and I will act confident even when at times I may not feel it. The truth of the matter is, when women rise, the system gets better. Women are failed by the system and by some men and women time and time again, whether it is the courts system or whether it is in Iran, Gaza, Afghanistan, Sudan, UK, or America. Women and girls' lives are in danger all over the globe. And Madam Deputy Speaker, I find it strange that we have misogynistic men who are part of the biggest, wealthiest paedophile gang we have ever seen, and yet no one is in prison. Even though the evidence is there in the Epstein files. Hardly anyone has been arrested. And where they have been arrested, it is not for raping little girls and teenagers. And we should ask ourselves, why is that? How is it that people can protest outside hotels, but they're not protesting outside the Sandringham estate? No matter the colour of your skin or how much money you have in the bank, if you abuse and rape little girls and teenagers and young women, if you're part of a grooming gang, large or small, you should be punished and you should be in prison. And I believe it is our duty in this place to speak up and to ensure that paedophiles are punished without fear or favour. I don't care who they are. I don't care who they're friends with. I don't care if they're royalty. I don't care if they're influential people. It's time to tell the truth and not to pretend that you care about women and girls when you're being selective. A woman is killed every 3 days in the UK and every 10 minutes globally. A woman is raped every 8 minutes in the UK and just seconds globally. I want women and girls to be safe, not just in the UK, but globally around the world. This International Women's Day, I would love for people to give comfort to women who are struggling everywhere, whether it is at war or in the workplace. There is no hierarchy of women. None of us are free until we are all free. None of us are safe until we are all safe. Madam Deputy Speaker, the truth is, you don't know how strong you are until that is the only thing you have left. But you shouldn't need to be strong. You should just be safe. It is also true that women of colour are expected to be strong all of the time, and we are tired. Tired of not being supported, tired of being overlooked, and tired of our pain not being recognised, whether it's in the UK or globally. And as we pour unprecedented amounts of money into AI systems that makes women's lives less safe, let's refocus our efforts on protecting women and girls. And if we do that, if we protect the most vulnerable women, if that is our starting point, Madam Deputy Speaker, then the outcomes will be better, stronger, fairer, more equitable and safer for all. Thank you.
Kirsty Blackburn.
Thank you
very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's always difficult to follow the member from Brent East whose speeches I'm generally in